I thought I'd have a few words about my philosophy for the channel An Adventure in Taste and Thyme. I think it started with the provenance of food. I cook for my family, have done for years, and try to do it as best as I can. And then, particularly the last few years, I started growing vegetables, starting with lettuces, simple things, and a few tomatoes, with varying success, it has to be said. But the enthusiasm has stayed with me and has grown, as you've probably seen by now. And that is sort of feeding into wanting the best and freshest goods, at least processed, when cooking at home from scratch, and also getting out and foraging. Now, foraging, I'm not talking about mushrooms. I ain't going there. It's too dodgy. But I enjoy certainly things, simple things like blackberries. Anybody can do blackberries. You don't have to go far. And there's some interesting things to do with that, which I'll share later in the year. Wild garlic is relatively simple, although arguably you have to be a little bit careful. But we'll go into detail again later. Of course, here we are, just coming into mid-March, and although I could go out and get some wild garlic, I shall be doing it probably in a couple of weeks' time. I usually find my birthdays a great day to take off and go to the garlic fields in the Purbeck Hills. And, you know, having an allotment. Plot 35, originally I put myself down for half allotment. It seemed big enough, but the waiting time for half allotment is years, and it's been over a year to get this plot, which is why, as you've seen in it, I'm putting some of it down the fruit trees. A lot of work now, which is done, but then going forward, a lot less work, and I can say, look, that area of the allotment is down to food production. And then, finally, other things interest me. The slate industry in North Wales is already featured in one of my videos, and little things like that, because life is so rich and fascinating when you look around you. And I must admit, I have a character that does tend to get rather into odd things, as people who know me, I'm sure, will attest. But that's just a few words and a few thoughts about where we're going. By all means, if you have any suggestions of what you'd like to see, stick it in the comments, please like, even considering subscribe. Why not? You could do worse. Well, you might disagree, but there you are. Anyway, see you next time.